Horatio again, and we're back with our last live session for the day. This is actually going to be a split screen presentation because we have Nicole and TJ who are going to be presenting something really fun. I'm going to introduce them for a little bit, and then, guys, the stage will be yours. So Nicole Baqai manages strategic partnerships for Gorgias in the East Coast region of North America. Prior to joining Gorgias, she worked at a technology and hospitality startup that was focused on reimagining the minibar and gift shops at hotels for the modern-day traveler. She worked with a multitude of brands to engage them in both wholesale and retail opportunities, while also launching her own online Shopify store and at a world-renowned boutique hotel chain in Los Angeles. Oh, that's fun. Awesome. And TJ Balogun is the head of customer relations and marketing at Andrea Yama. I really hope that I pronounced that right. If not, you will...
You did.
Awesome.
You did.
A women's wear e-commerce brand strongly influenced by African culture. Really, guys, look it up. You need to go on this website because it's really beautiful. TJ single-handedly grew the customer relations department by developing and implementing different strategies to ensure customer satisfaction of over 1,000 clients without a single complaint for 2 years. And they secured top celebrity collaborations such as Gabrielle Union, Ciara, Holly Robinson Peete, and other top press and influencer campaigns, resulting in exceeding monthly and quarterly sales targets. What's the beautiful thing about this presentation is that TJ and Nicole have been working together, and they managed to improve customer experience by synchronizing Andrea Yama with Gorgias, the CRM-based platform, and this led to an increase in the customer base of over 30% in the past 6 months. So this long introduction put aside, let's start with the presentation, which is about Black Friday customer service checklist: 5 tips to survive the madness.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for the introduction. That was definitely one of the longer ones I've had, but I appreciate you being so thorough with it. And we're super excited to talk to you about customer support today and how to really prepare for the holidays, but also beyond the holidays. TJ has been a customer of ours for a while now, and it's just so great. And I'm sure you guys will find that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And yeah, once again, my name is Nicole. And I run strategic partnerships at Gorgias. And then TJ, I don't know if you want to give a quick one-liner about you and how you found us, but after that, we can kind of get into the presentation.
So I would say we're getting to the point where we needed everything in one. That's why I like Gorgias. We had social media, we wanted live chat, we wanted to record our phone calls, just to create tickets and all that, to make sure we have the best customer service. We found Gorgias, and I was like, okay, I can go to bed with no worries. I wake up, I send this. Emails are there, phone calls are there, Instagram is there, Facebook comments are there. What are you looking for? It's right there.
Yes, exactly. So he kind of said it for me, but for those of you that don't know, so Gorgias is a customer service help desk. It aggregates all your support in one place. Oftentimes we get confused with actually doing your support. And while we do have some automation that handles it for you, we still have your teams doing it with our tool in mind. So really, we're a software that helps enable you to do your customer support in a better and more time efficient manner. So already, as you guys have probably felt, the Q4 period, October to December, we expect about 100% increase in support volume. This was taken from last year. So if those of you who have already experienced support, definitely write in the chat and let me know. Would love to understand, what you guys are currently seeing. And, going back to kind of March when we had the COVID-19 effect, we really saw a decrease in sales. And then we saw an exponential increase in support volume and sales. So again, from March through July, there's this period of what we do, but then coupled with customers moving online, it really created this explosion into customer support platforms. And we definitely saw that firsthand because our customers doubled in size as well. And a lot of these tickets that you're probably seeing are often really repetitive. So where is my order is the number one most asked for question. Definitely encourage you to check this out and see kind of what the trends are, because oftentimes if they're very repetitive, that means you can use automation to actually partner to make sure that you're getting that those answers or those inquiries answered in a time efficient manner, in a personalized manner without having to sacrifice quality. TJ, do you have an example of kind of when you're responding to these repetitive inquiries and using Gorgias, for example, or a tool to kind of help you?
I have a ton of examples. I'll start there. But
one is perfect.
Throughout the journey, you just go. I'm sorry?
I said one is perfect.
Yes. But throughout the time we just spoke about, I think the most essential thing about Gorgias is just having the Gorgias bot for live chat. I would say that, you have customers come to your website, they say, oh, can I track my order? This is at 3 a.m. in the morning, and depending on the time zone, people are sleeping. But, the Gorgias bot quickly goes in, gets the latest shipping notification, and just emails it to the customer. So direct, so easy, and the customer has their answer already. I think that is, exceptional, if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with the chat as well, which we'll get into a little bit later, there's a lot of best practices that you can do. And automating through chat, right? If you're not online for those hours, making sure that you have a response that says, hey, where's my order? It's repetitive. You can still get to that without having to be online 24/7. And that's really where automation comes in. So we saw, last year, during this March to May period, the number of active users stayed the same while tickets increased. So making sure you're actually on top of your support volumes, and doesn't necessarily mean hiring more people, but it means having the right tools in place so that you can respond to those in a time efficient manner. We've already seen Prime Day happen, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, all starting in Thanksgiving to really grow their sales. And it's going to be a long holiday season. So definitely make sure that you're with it. You're kind of staying relevant to this huge explosion in online sales. TJ, have you guys already started sales?
We have. We've had our pre-Black Friday sale, I think early last week, and it was quite busy, if I'm allowed to say. We're running it across all platforms. Again, thanks to Gorgias, it was easy to capture. So we're running it across, obviously our website, and then our Facebook and our Instagram, and just monitoring everything through Gorgias. So for example, you might have customers just inquiring, hi, in our case, we're a clothing retail store. So hi, what site should I get in this on an Instagram picture, not even in the DM. And it's very hard. It's very easy to miss these type of things. But just because, again, we have the Gorgias effect. So we're right there, the comment pops up, we're able to respond, visit the customer profile or send them a DM actually to initiate a more, personal customer experience and say, oh, hi, what size do you usually get in, blah, blah, blah. And, just create, again, a one-on-one relationship with the customer.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's super key. Making sure you're getting your sales out early and then building that relationship throughout the entire holiday season so that you can talk to these customers throughout and try to upsell them for other gifts in the family or, whatever you're kind of shopping for to just kind of drive up that annual order value. And so how do you prepare your team for this? So one of the things is using macros. So macros are pre-canned responses that allow you to, rather than copying and pasting from Shopify, Magento, or BigCommerce, depending on what e-commerce platform you use, we can actually pull in specific variables to allow you to, so these highlighted variables are actually dynamic variables, and they're going to allow you to drive up your efficiency because you're not copying and pasting, you're not looking up where their order is, you're giving them all the information they need. So here you can see these green variables. And you also see, did you know you have 230 points available? So you can integrate with Smile, you can integrate with Loyalty Line. So all these different platforms actually upsell them and get them to redeem the rest of their points on your website. So again, you still stay personalized, you still use the macro to drive uptime, and you sign it off with Charlie from the happiness department. TJ, is there like any example of what you guys use to keep it personal when you're signing off macros?
Honestly, I think just knowing what the customer wants, if I'm allowed to say, and making sure you're signing off with their initial inquiry. So even though the conversation might have gone a different direction, so I'll give a quick one. For example, let's say a customer reached out just asking about whatever product you're selling. But in this case, you sold a couple of things, but so now you want to end it off with, oh, thank you so much for inquiring with us and for just choosing to shop with us in that case. That I think is a great macro. The customer knows that, the customer knows that, okay, it's not just about the sale and goodbye. It's about understanding exactly what I'm looking for and the journey that I'm taking through your company, acknowledging it. I think that's very important as well.
Yeah, I think you guys do that so well, given you haven't had a single issue the last 2 years, which is a crazy feat. And I think you just managing those and handling that and training your team to really be this almost sales engine, which we'll get to in a second. And so for context, so when you're using these macros or these automations, and you don't actually want to often respond with your team, but you actually want to enable machine learning. So these dynamic variables are really easy to pull from the back end because we've built intents, which are intentions of the message. So making sure you have your automations in place. The intention of the message is going to be, what is the customer asking about? These are pre-built in Gorgias, so shipping status, order, return. Those are often really easy wins where you can automate responses. So pulling in these variables, pulling in the customer names,